Hi guys, welcome to the Bronze General Reviews. Today, because this many generals, I will focus on the decent and quickly skip the bad ones. Let's start. Fausta, bad general, 86 score. Next, Theodoric is one of the few to keep an eye on. First, because he's available immediately. He has a total score of 100, specializing in cavalry, although cavalry is only 15 points, plus cavalry tactician, but can be upgraded. Is available now, that's why it's useful. Is a score to cost ratio 10.7, which is not too bad for a bronze general. Gunderic, bad, skip. Adil first average, but is infantry, and his infantry score is quite high, 43, although the infantry itself is only 17. Available now, 38,000 coins. Then Stevie Cho is one of the best bronze generals. He has a total score of 121, specialized in archery, although his specialty score is only average at 37, and archery itself at 19. Again, available now, 44,000. So this is one general I will start with, the general pathway. You specialize it again in archery because he has a range tactician and master skirmisher. So these are two, even the fatal blow. So these are good skills actually. So someone to consider. Dia, very good. Also probably the best bronze indeed. Just checking to make sure I'm giving an accurate. Indeed, with 132 points, she's the highest score in the bronze general. So that makes it number one. And she's also a high specialty score at 45, which is above average for a bronze. And she comes available relatively early at the end of chapter 3. I don't know the cost. She's specialized in infantry with a 23 infantry score. So good infantry general to start with. Sofronus, average, both general and specialty score. Michael the Stammerer, he has a total score of 119, which is above average, and a 43 score in a specialty. Comes available after chapter 4, infantry general as well, with a 19 infantry score. Tostig, also slightly above average, 101, and with a specialty like Michael, 43, also infantry, with a 17 itself infantry score, but it comes after chapter 6, a bit later on. Leopold V, 100 score, so also again above average, specialty at average, unlock after chapter 7, also infantry, although the infantry score is only 13, so on a lower tier I would say. Gita is average in total, but a good specialty score of 48, but administrator, she's not a combat, you see the combat skills are quite low. She is a good administrator, and that's something to consider for, especially for conquest, where the administrator general may be useful. John Chandles, good general, indeed very good, 129 score, so one of the highest, and 46 score for specialty, specializing in infantry. It's a score of 20 in infantry itself, but it comes later on in the game after chapter 11. So after chapter 11, who needs a bronze general? Next, Kavla, just average scores, comes early, but average. Cavalry general, no cavalry skills. Sunikas, very low general score, but is a cavalry, has a cavalry 21. Okay, so for a specialist, it's not too bad for a bronze general, and is available earlier on in the game after chapter 2. So that makes a plus. But with 72 score, total score, makes you wonder. Guy or Lusignan, skip it. Antonina, very low score in general, but specialty score very high. She does few things, but she doesn't write, which is again administer the money. 30 points in their administration. So again, to keep in mind if you have the role for a general to make money. And Theodora, she's the same, another big banker. She has a very low total score, but a very high administration score. So that's amazing. She has a 40 in administration. Next, Robert Kurthouse, 107, so above average, 35 in specialty, is a archer, 19 archer itself. He comes after chapter 5, so not the star, but if you're desperate. Slightly better is Suleiman Baltoglu, has a 110 total score and 38 in specialty, also an archer, and he comes a bit earlier. Archer itself 18, no archery skills. Then the next group I will simply skip because they're just crap. Will not name them even. They don't deserve any. I will just scroll through. You will see their face. Remember to avoid them. Totila is the just average. And Athelred, the son of Alfred, is also average. I mean, the general score is not too bad, almost slightly above average even. He's an archer, but with an archery of 6, I mean, it's not really impressive. Actually, it's an infantry, not an archer, my mistake, it's an infantry. But again, infantry of 16, not amazing. Next, William Ironarm. He's a good one. 110 total score, 45 specialty score. He's an infantry general with an infantry range of 19 and a couple of melee infantry expert outbursts. That's not too bad. And even a title, which is a relatively middle high, which is good. Baldwin III is also has a score above average of 110, but the specialty is on average. It's an infantry with a range of 13, same as a melee expert, which is useful, and siege master for attack. Not bad. Both of these generals are available after chapter 8, so slightly, relatively late in the game, I would say. Then we have 2 bad generals following. We go back to Edward on Northwich. War of the Roses, 129 total score and 44 specialty score in infantry. Infantry itself has a 20 score, so that's quite good attributes for a bronze general. Unfortunately, he is available later on in the game, only after chapter 10. And it's very high title, by the way, 38 points. He's a crown prince. It's a good deal. Vortigern, not very low general score, but relatively high specialty, more driven by morale than by infantry. So it's a 16 points in infantry. As a reminder, my specialty score, I select the top 2 skills and I combine them. He has a very low rank and title as well. Then this follows another group of bad generals. I just skip them through. And we go down to Eustace, the third, which is slightly above average, 101, and a specialty 35, but it comes very late in the game, so no need for this general. No need for Gaston also. Nothing special to say about Gaston. Instead, something to say about Leo the Wise. He has a total score of 105, specialty score on average at 37. He unlocks after chapter 5. He's an infantry general. Actually, sorry, this is also is an administration general. So there's many generals to look at. Administration. So you have better women to manage the purse than this guy, I guess, from what we saw. Shurabil, forget about him. And then the decent bronze general is Iham. Yes, is a range general, so archery again. 104 score, specialty of 42 with archery itself at 16. And he comes after round 4, so he's a good archer to have. He has also a relatively good title, 25. The title is Marquis, that amplified the damage given. And then the last 3 guys, you have Gelimer, Kadafel, Ermeric, this guy was free, and Lupicinus. These are all bad generals, so don't waste your time. And this concludes the analysis. So out of 47, we weed out many, and there are roughly, I'm counting them, like 15 decent generals. In that case, put a value on those who are available earlier. That's an important attribute. Hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, click like, tell your friends, and don't forget to subscribe, since I post very frequently videos of all the EasyTech games. Take care.